Hello and welcome everybody out there in Twitch and D&D land. Oops, sorry, not Twitch and D&D land, YouTube and D&D land. Hey, we are now on YouTube as our streaming platform. If you want to know why I'm doing this, pretty much look at everything Twitch has been doing recently and look at all the growth and consistency that YouTube has been doing recently. So, yeah, it's an easy choice for me. I'm not missing out on much money by leaving Twitch, and I have nothing but opportunity by joining YouTube. So, this is where we're going to be for now on. If you do enjoy this content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All of those three iterations, though, help us out tremendously. Sorry about the quality of everything happening right now. It should be a lot better by Friday. I'm still transitioning everything over, so it's going to take me a little bit. If you're interested in joining us live, you can follow the channel and join us live. You'll get those notifications as well as whenever we upload our videos. And the fun part about this, everybody who's watching here on YouTube, is you can go back and rewatch it as it's happening. So you don't have to worry about, hey, man, I lost out on the first 15 minutes. Guess I'll wait till later. No, you can just rewind, rewatch it, move the speeds up, adjust everything you want because YouTube is a fantastic service out there. And it's perfectly free if you want to do that. We are going to be setting up all of the other monetizations on YouTube, but that'll take me a few weeks anyways. But don't feel obligated to do that. Just sit here and hang out with us as we're trying to enjoy some games. And outside of that, unfortunately, I don't have my Stream Deck hooked up, so I have to do everything manually. Let's jump into the action. Hello, everybody. Can somebody say something so I know I can be heard?
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Something.
There we go. Alrighty. Bastion, tell us what happened last session, and I'm figure out how to play some music now.
So last session, a lot of discussion. We took quite some time. So we started the last session in a resting place, trying to avoid those terribly creepy undead called as the Lonelies. We had a intense debate on should we continue to not miss our lift with Captain Seashore, or should we rest and risk to have to find a way to go back on our own? We chose to stay, to retake our resources, do a long rest, and on the morning, Mikit used an Arcanite to go and scout the area and find a great place where all undeads seem to be pulled toward. We then left the our hideout and the security of the hut and sneaked to this big temple-like place. In there, from the other side of the street, we noticed a big door with a puzzle in it. And Kale and Mikit went to this door. Mikit translated the draconic inscription, and with a bit of luck, we managed to figure out the puzzle and get in the room. But it made a lot of noise, and we were attacked by one of the Lonelies that grabbed Ayn by the arm. Fortunately, we managed to get in the room, close the door behind us, and cut off the arm, being safe-ish in this area. We met in this area a Azimar cleric of the Crystal One, whose name is, if I remember correctly, Lysian or something like that.
Lydane.
Lydane.
Lydian, Lydane. They're all the same name. It's fine. Call her Marsha. Make it easy.
Marsha. All right. So we met Marsha.
It's Lydane. It's Lydane.
Marsha, how do you know that name?
We got a quick discussion with her, and we found what we were looking for being one big tree, where we only see the canopy, but the tree and the roots and trunk went down probably 200 to 300 feet down in a huge hole, if we can call that, in the temple. So the temple, if I can call it that, was more like, seemed more to be like a place of reunion, where with benches, tables, stuff like that, where people can just come and hang out in this area. And we started to investigate the surroundings while we had a priest discussion at the entrance between Ian and India. Creve flew, that's the English word for like, flew down the holy moly hole, found a whole lot of undead down there, and a sleeping Cerberus, like a big three-headed dog, while on the top, Kael managed to, let's say, acrobatic his way to some big black bowl, and make it get to him also at some point. Big black bowl in it that ate what we were throwing into, including daggers, arrows, and stuff like that. And in the end, we found that in that bowl was a corrupting deva that just wanted to be freed, or at least not corrupting the tree anymore. So Mikit, with a successful dispel magic, managed to disturb at least the bowl, so that the deva's blood wasn't, the corrupted deva's blood wasn't pouring into the tree anymore, hopefully saving the tree. And we ended there, preparing ourselves to jump in the hole and discover what was waiting for us down there.
Alrighty. So, we did a slight retcon, everybody. Just a slight one. Since Rolric was here the whole time, he wanted to ritually cast which spell while you were waiting?
I believe it was detect poison and disease. Yep.
Nope, that would be it. Warwick, unmute yourself.
Sorry, I forgot I was muted.
It's fine.
Yeah, it was just him basically while the party was talking for 10 minutes, just he was drinking a nice cup of tea with a yew leaf in it.
Mm-hmm. So, you all float down there in 2 different cycles before landing near the base of this ancient and well-revered tree within this culture. You land on the ground. This time you all have to touch the ground. And the soil seems incredibly loose and light down here. It immediately kicks up slightly as your feet impact into it, and you look around yourselves at this wide open chamber stretching on for maybe 100 feet in either direction, 2 walls that those of you with increased sight can see. And for those of you without that increased sight, you have Kael with his little glow ball. As you look around, you see the base of this tree, which has many scar marks into it. Different gashes and cuts all the way around this base. And you look over at these 3 pods that you see on this side of the tree, each of which you can see a skeletal form of an individual, well, nearly skeletal, drained form, as if the muscle, the fat, and everything else inside of it has shrunk down to near non-existence. And these forms are all inside of these wooden pods, and they all seem to be unconscious, but possibly alive? Now, what's the radius of detect poison and disease?
Let me scroll up to see. Within 30 feet of me.
Okay. As you land downwards, you also identify the kind of poisonous creature or disease in each case. Wow, but locate trap doesn't do anything except tell you there's a trap. Sorry, I'm still anyways, as you are landing downwards, Warwick, you sense this dirt around you is poison. However, it is not a poison that would affect humanoids. It is meant to affect wildlife, and most particularly, flora. One that stops them from growing larger, ingesting more nutrients, or regaining their strength. And it seems to be scattered across this floor.
And given I had used a divine sense, I can tell this is still desecrated ground.
Yeah. Also because, pods of defiled bodies that may or may not be alive. But yes, the divine sense as well.
That's normal, Yeah, no, Rurik will share his findings with the party about the soil. I don't know, that UT helped clear the sinuses a bit, and I can just kind of smell it,
Well, perhaps those people soiled themselves further before they got in that state.
God damn it, Grieve.
That's pretty clever, but for the good job keeping everyone's spirits up, though, Grieve.
Exactly. Someone has to do it, Perpetually optimistic, that is me.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it. That being said, given the current situation, we might need to find the source of this poison or and stop it if we want to heal the tree.
Right. Well, do we want to heal the tree?
I mean, I assume so. It's a sacred tree.
Well, I thought it was desecrated. It would take a lot more work than we can do right here.
But it is a start.
Well,
you said earlier there was a teleportation circle somewhere nearby. Get to it, I can copy it down, and later, when I am powerful enough, I can use that spell to just teleport us all back here at pretty much any time we want. Almost any time we want.
right. Well, before we do that, I suppose we will have to take care of this Hellhound. I'm calling it a Hellhound, no matter what you say.
Wait, can I take a look at it? And I'm assuming it's
Sure.
like just around the corner or something, and Rurik would take a peek.
You have to walk over to the far wall that is underneath where that large building on top of you would be able to stretch. And as you are walking towards it, are you just walking?
Before I do this, quick question. My not familiar, Fine Steed, Buster, the Celestial Basset Hound, is he still alive?
Nothing's happened to him thus far.
Okay. Well, if it's a hound, you said, so maybe it could be reasoned with. And hey, Buster, you think you might be able to talk to them?
I can certainly try.
Well, that's Omen said. Well, that's
Yeah, he would do that.
well. It's, personally, I think it's a natural law of the universe that dogs are, and canines in general, tend to be good-natured. So let's see if maybe we can get by. Has anyone got any jerky on them?
Hey, maybe don't speak too loud. If I know something about dogs, is that they don't like to be woken up.
Except by belly rubs.
It seems
Feel
to
free
me
to.
this dog is there because it's guarding the door. And, well, I would suspect that whoever put it there did so because it's, well, a more potent watchdog than just a simple regular dog. I mean, if you go over and feed it jerky, we might lose our chance at surprising it, taking it by. Well,
Well, if
we have the upper hand right now.
you're right,
So you wanna kill a
but
dog?
it wouldn't hurt to see if we can get by it. Although, given this terrain, I suspect it might not have good intentions for us, but I think that we should at least give it a try. Um, so I was thinking I will approach it along with Buster here. Aridy will be close behind me, and everyone else, you can take a position nearby that may be out of sight, or at least just ready in case this doesn't go as peacefully as I hope.
Well, fair enough. I just think maybe we should, while it's still sleeping, maybe we should have a closer look at these bodies. Who knows? Maybe once combat ensues, and I am fairly certain it will, then maybe they rise from the ground to drag us into the dirt or something. Maybe we can take care of the problems separately instead of doing it all at the same time.
Well, given the state they're in, if they're alive, they're in incredible pain once they quote unquote wake up. They may be undead, in which case we should be burning them before they have a chance to wake up.
Exactly.
Oh,
And well, it looks to me they are more undead than alive, at least.
well, one of the other reasons I had that tea earlier, aka the protection from, or not protection, the detect poison stuff and disease, was because it helps me identify that sort of thing. That these zombies that we saw previously had that fungus, that diseased fungus or something in it. That I should be able to detect it easier now before it can
Right.
get to us.
Which comes to mind. I'll when they say that, I'll use my once a day detect magic and try to look around this area with it.
What's the radius of detect magic? 30 feet, right?
30 feet, yeah.
As you take in the surrounding essence, you can clearly see that there is magical necromancy attached to the pods. Roll me a perception check.
It's 14. Oh wait, no, detect magic is concentration, so 10.
Um, 10. Okay, there's definitely necromancy attached to the pods themselves. And that necromancy filters into the soiled ground that you are standing upon and stretches deeper and deeper into this land. How do I put this? There's also a very powerful source of transmutation magic underneath the tree in the shape of some type of oval. This source of power is pretty considerable to any magic that you have detected before in your life. And that's all you pick up within 30 feet of you.
Yep. I will. Well, whatever it is, we have to solve this issue somehow, since all the pods are a source of necromantic energy that's been diffusing into the land, and there's something considerably powerful below the tree. It's transmutation magic, although I'm not too familiar with that school of magic, but yeah, it's considerably powerful down there. So I don't know what the risks are.
No, I saw that thing earlier. I think maybe we should. Well, it might be too big to carry with us. How large was the thing again?
When you saw it underneath the ground, I would put it at about 10 feet wide, 15 feet tall.
Right.
In the shape of an oval.
Mm-hmm.
Quick question. What was the cleric is still with us, right? What was her name again?
No, she's up. Well, yeah, she would have came down here because, yeah.
Lindine?
Goddamn. Ladine.
Ladine. Ladine, what are your thoughts on this?
Well, if there are... If those individuals are suffering perpetually like that, merciful thing, put them out of their misery. Whatever the hell that animal is deeper in there, we probably need to kill it. And you said there's a giant transmutation magic source thingy under the tree? She looks over at McKeet. You're the smart one. No?
If I were, I'm not as smart with magic stuff as McKeet or Kale here, but if I were to take a gander at it, if just assuming things when crops go bad, that might be the source of the trees, either corruption or maybe that would be the spot we need to heal.
Well,
Probably.
transmutation in general, that's altering energy and matter. Conceivably, that transmutating oval object could be the source of the poison if it wasn't the diva's blood. Or at least it can be another source of the poison, in which case we would need to get rid of it. But in order to do that, we need to dig our way down there quite a bit.
Right. Well, Rick, maybe you can convince the dog to dig for us.
Well, we'll have to find out, but as I said, with the current environment that we're in, let's go into this optimistic, like you, Creve, but be ready for it if things go badly.
Well, first thing first, the pods are an issue because it's bathing the area in necromancy, and maybe we should, since it looks easier to get rid of quickly, so either we solve this first or the dog first.
If you are proficient in Arcana, roll me an Arcana check.
Good question too. The pods, these are like plant pods, right? Like pod people, plant pods or something.
None of you have approached close enough to examine them. You're within 30 feet, but you need to get close enough to really look. Everybody's kept a pretty safe berth at this point. Holy shit.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I heard pods, so I didn't know if it was like a plant pod or like a futuristic pod.
We'll find out.
I am not good with gardening related magic, apparently.
Yeah. It's also the fact that you're working off of nothing but words. Like, where's the paper? Where's the test? Ugh, you need your number 2 pencil.
Alright, well, if the pods seem like the biggest worry first, I'm gonna approach one. Everyone, stay back. And yeah, Rourke will probably just slowly approach one to get a better feel for it, kind of thing.
All right, roll me a d3.
Oh no.
I just want to figure out which one you're going towards.
Can I
How
go
many
toward?
pods? Like, do we just quick question? Do we see pods everywhere in the area, and probably also on the other side of the tree, or just on our side?
As of now, nobody other than Creve has adventured further out from where you are currently standing. If any of you wish to go look around, you may do so, but this tree is so large, you cannot see around it. And there's plenty of space on the other side. But
Also,
somebody needs to tell me they want to go look around.
Oh, that's what Rourke's trying to do a bit.
Okay.
But when I get closer to the pod, does that proc off my detect poison and disease thing?
No more than you were already detecting in this area.
Okay.
So you
Sorry, I thought you were to.
He was already approaching them. Let me resolve this aspect. You slowly approach over towards it, Rorik. Looking carefully, examining. And as you get up, close and personal, this pod is made out of a very deep brown and gray coloration. It stretches all the way up and canopies over the head with just the front, which looks completely cracked open, where the individual is leaning forward outside of it. There are multiple grooves going all the way around, stretching around this pod, and it does resemble a seed, in your opinion. As you get closer to the individual, roll me a perception check. Oh, hi, Carl. Welcome. The individual inside appears to be human, though they have very sharp-pointed ears and, like, canine teeth in their mouth. Their eyes are completely yellow and open, though they are unmoving whatsoever. The ribs and the chest is completely visible against the stretched skin that lays upon them, with no possible way that this individual is alive. I mean, you've seen malnutrition during your time in service. This is so far beyond what could kill somebody, and just basic training would tell you that. However, you still see the body kind of either instinctually breathing or breathing itself.
And now that I have a closer look too, does it look so this person's like not fully in the pod, but partially?
Their body is completely in there, but the crack that opens up is around the head and the shoulders and down to, I'd say, the diaphragm on the stomach.
Okay. And now that I am up close and seeing this, is it evident that if this person, like, apparently they're breathing? Is it clear that like this thing is sucking the life out of, or whatever it is, out of this person?
That you cannot possibly determine with what you currently have at your disposal. You would have to do something to determine that. Do you want to examine the body more closely?
I mean, I want to put this poor person out of their misery, but at the same time, let's.
All right.
Rick wants to just kind of look a little closer to understand it real quick before he does mercy kill or euthanize.
All right. So you take a couple of steps forward. While you're doing this, is anybody else doing anything else?
I take a couple steps back.
That's fair. You're on the cusp of your vision in there. Like,
I would like to sneak toward the dog and just stay there in order to see if it's still sleeping and make sure that we are all warned if it wakes up.
Go ahead and roll me a stealth check. So, if that's everything, Warwick, you move closer in towards the body. And roll me a medicine check as you're approaching. You see the chest is rising and then falling. But it's not moving in the way that a creature would be breathing. It's moving in the way as if a body is pumping, almost like a gas pump. And as you see that, the creature moves its eyes up towards you. Does a 21 hit?
That does hit.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I was about to make the same thing, Crew. I was like, oh shit, it's not breathing. There's something in there.
18 points of piercing damage and 12 points of necrotic damage as the creature shoves its body at an incredible speed and sinks its mouth into your neck and starts sucking against your blood aggressively. I would like everybody to please roll me initiative. Actually give me an opposed athletics.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's better than my initiative.
Yeah, just give me an opposed athletics.
Jesus.
Dirty 20. You all get ready to fight as this happens, but Warwick, you grab the creature's head and like rip it off of you forcibly and just back up a little bit, grabbing onto your neck. You sense a disease is inside of your body, however, you're immune to it.
But with the quick thing, with the detect poison and disease thing, I can tell what kind of disease it is, right?
This is an otherworldly disease that does not exist within your plane of existence. However, your deity can inform you of a disease that can add perpetual life to an individual forcibly if imbued into them, but most of the time breaks their psychosis for at least, a couple hundred years. It is referred to as vampirism.
I was about to say that attack sounded a lot like a vampire.
Yeah. Rick will like kind of turn to the rest, like rub in that part that just got bit. Vampires.
Keep in mind, none of you have ever heard of a vampire in Exandria.
Really? Oh shit.
They're not known about or exist in Exandria.
Oh, then I wouldn't know what vampires. Okay.
No, but because of your spell, you can learn that. You don't know what a vampire is, but the disease is referred to as vampirism.
Would I have been able to have heard of them before?
Because of the association in... Roll me a religion check, Creve. It's not a very high DC.
Quick question too. Would maybe Makit know because he's from Tal'Dorei and during the whole Critical Role
That is
The bribe.
metagaming knowledge, but I can tell you none of that information was actually given out to the public, and they kept it quiet for a reason. Information is dangerous when sick people want to take advantage of it.
Okay.
19. Kriev, you are aware of what vampires are. A plaguing disease that rippled through the Plate of Shade and other worlds from creatures that were born undead and chose to make others in their image. Their only true mystical power that they innately have is the ability to give other creatures immortality. However, they were persecuted to, like, no end across everywhere that you are aware of, because that is complete defiling of the process of life.
Vampirism, you say?
Yeah,
That's
everyone.
I thought
I don't.
Let Kreef talk, please.
vampires were almost, well, eradicated from my understanding. They're not very, well, there's not very many of them left. Well, it can, of course, just spread up again, I suppose.
Kreef, you would be aware of vampires compared to vampires. Vampires are individuals that do not defile the sanctity of life, but instead contract vampirism through a willing transference between individuals, and their life is extended to about the point of elven aging. They're not disgusting, evil, defiling creatures. Vampires, oh yeah.
Well, so what you need to know is that vampires are, well, basically very dangerous and very evil for the most part. I don't think I've ever heard of a good vampire.
I'm gonna have to ask you about how you know so much and anything you know about these vampires later. But for now, I do believe we are under attack.
Are we? I mean,
Well,
I'm a
the
bit
creature
confused because
the creature looks like it wants to move towards Rorik, but it's stuck.
Right.
When I called initiative, I forgot about the fact that it still can't leave.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a
this
chained
Is it-
animal at this point.
this one here is rather stuck, and that's when Rick will do the either stab or decapitate to finish it.
Sure
But
thing.
the others might not be, so we need to be careful.
Kyle, what were you trying to say?
Is it making any noise? The creature stuck in the pod?
A low hissing sound, but nothing too terribly loud.
Is there any reaction from the dog?
No, not at all. And I'll put you at about 50 feet away from it, because if you get closer, if it happens to open its eyes, it would very easily see you.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot of obstructions down here, so you're a good distance away, but you can see it. You can hear it, but for something else to hear it would be obnoxious. Rorik, you quickly stab the creature and keep talking, and a moment later it starts moving again.
Yeah, that would be
would
the
I
point of
have known?
decapitation.
Would I know about sort of the right way to take care of a vampire?
On a 19, you know they're incredibly durable and regenerative creatures. Even decapitation does not just kill them. Roll me a d3. Let's see what method of killing them you are aware of. 3, divine damage. Any type of radiant energy that is forcibly thrust into them or through them or on them can actually kill them, if it's enough to kill them.
Well, you need light, radiant energy to take care of it.
Lundin, can you? And basically, mechanically, Rurik's kind of asking for Sacred Flame or something like that.
Oh, yeah, sure. And she walks up with her sword and stabs it through the head with a divine smite and pulls it out.
I thought you said she was a cleric.
Oh, fuck, yeah. Does she have that spell?
I don't know. I am a lightning sorcerer. I have no idea.
Yeah. She does not have Sacred Flame. However, she has a different spell. It just matters if she's gonna use it right now.
If she doesn't have it, I'll just Sacred Flame it
But if
in
it-
her stead.
Yeah, I was
Guys,
gonna say if it,
wait up a little bit. I thought maybe if you don't know about these things, then well, it's your chance at immortality, as it were. So if you want,
Akita's very interested all of a sudden.
just let them nip a little on you, and it should be.
I mean, there's enough parts for you to try out, Mickey. I'm gonna test out shooting enough fire at it till this one melts or dies. And she just Sacred Flames it just to test it out.
Alrighty.
How noisy is a secret flame?
It's fairly noisy, and as you combust it, you hear the creature screams out in pain as the radiant energy scorches through its body and burns like embers from the inside out until it is nothing but embers lying on the ground. Kyle, you're the one who's up close and personal with the puppy dog, and, well, since you were away, I didn't want to describe what it looked like. However, it is a huge 3-headed hound with armor plating all over its body. Kyle, you were the only person who was actually close enough to it to, warrant a bit of concern. However, now it is becoming conscious, and let me move you all to the right map, and we are rolling initiative.
that thing's terrifying.
I feel like I've been in this area before.
We're still just using the generic maps, man.
Yeah.
Trust me, I have good maps in the future. It's just not enough good maps. In all honesty, I'm working on moving things over to VTT if I can. So I'm not allocating more time to setting up things I don't already have in Roll20. So,
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
decapitating the vampire didn't stop the screeching.
well, it still screeches for a period of time. The creature doesn't have as good of a perception as Kyle, but it's still pretty fucking good. 3 heads.
Okay. Yeah,
It
that's
can
fair.
hear.
Yeah.
And I get to throw my armored Cerberus at you all.
We'll say, can we set ourselves up for every red bead? Because I would definitely not be that close to it.
I know. I'm moving you guys further away.
Okay.
I'll move Arite off. Warwick is a little closer. Kyle is way too close for comfort, and this creature is all the way down here. Kyle, you see the creature begins waking up, and it moves its 3 heads, and one of them, listens to the screaming before it stops for a moment, but then it just easily walks forward, and you see the tension of the chain connected to its neck easily snaps as this creature walks.
Since, just as kind of like a reaction to seeing this too, can I have Buster do something?
Sure.
Hi there. Do you want to talk? So I can't do a bust.
Hi
that
there,
voice
do
right
you
now.
want to talk?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it is not a beast. It will reply in Infernal. Food.
Shit.
Kyle, you're first.
So is everybody's aware that the Cerberus is awake, or just
They
in-
hear loud, deep grumbling, and a chain snapping. So they're aware something's going on. But you look back
Yeah.
at them and look over at this, and well, yeah.
I will bonus action turn the dagger into, like, the key into a dagger. No, action cast invisibility on myself. Bonus action turn the key into a dagger.
Okay.
I need the key to cast invisibility.
You break your stealth for a moment as the creature looks over in your direction, and you cast the spell, and then it
Well,
looks
I
a
was
little
hidden.
confused. You were, but you cast a spell which reveals you, but now it doesn't see you, and it's confused.
And I will stick my way to this. Are those actual walls, like, or not? In the map? Like, it is
No,
just-
there's no walls. It's just an open space.
Okay. And so I was there. I will half movement, sneak my way in this direction. Do you want me to roll stealth?
Your bonus action stealthing? Go for it.
No, my bonus action was to turn the key into a dagger.
Then you can't stealth. Your action was invisibility. Your bonus action was stealth. Unfortunately, casting invisibility is a verbal component, and the creature is aware of its surroundings, just not 21 aware.
Okay.
Alrighty. The creature heard movement in that direction and heard screaming, and it saw somebody, and, well, let me roll an intelligence save. Oh, wait, wrong button. Alrighty. Boop, 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 boop.
Boop.
Boop, 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 boop. It wanders forward a little bit until it sees all of you over there. And the three heads are going to move upwards. Dex save from actually Rorik and Buster. Oh, Buster's gone. Rorik, however, managed to dodge. As the three heads move backwards and shoot outwards, you see this globule of fire that's almost solid slams in your area and sinks into the dirt. And Buster, unfortunately, was hit by a portion of it when the damage will be more than 10.
Oh no. Is he like a Buster statue now though? Like, you know, the whole what's that what was that volcano? Pompeii?
That'll be 22 points of fire damage, and yes, he is turned into a statuette as it lands on him. You will suffer 11 points of fire damage.
Oh man, off to a great start taking all the damage.
Rorik! Your turn.
Oh,
And we can
man.
just remove Buster. Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
solid petrified form.
Well, quick thing before I do anything. We did say I did say Radio was going to be behind. So is he going to join the combat? Because he's a big heavy hitter in our party.
Did he tell anybody they can control his character sheet?
I don't think so.
No, he didn't. I don't think he specified that. Shit.
Yeah. He's going to have to do that eventually. Yeah, I'll control him.
Regardless, now that's taken care of. Vurik will. Yeah, this is not good. This three-headed dog is a mean, possibly rabid three-headed dog. So he will kind of try to get here. Yeah, here sounds good. Kind of like get its attention. Kind of like, hey, over here, and take the dodge action. And yeah. Actually, I should have prepared that spell. That would have been fun. Oh well. Yeah, that's Vurik's turn.
Okay. Makit, your turn.
Hey, let's shout out. Guys, that was infernal. and it thinks we're food. I think we're gonna have to deal with this a bit more violently. And I will do a good old stopping sting. Oh, damage there.
Sapping Sting. So con save? Oh, it rolled low. Oh. 16? Is that your save?
That just means my save. Wow, this
All
is not a
right.
good sign.
As you throw out your spell, it kind of like smiles over at you as one of the legs buckles a little bit.
No.
An infernal, of course. This is not a well-trained puppy.
Backing up.
Kyle, you got to add all those features to your character sheet so I can actually find them when you bring them up. I don't see it.
Well, anyways, that'll be my turn.
Creve, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to take a couple steps forward. Over there. And who in the group can understand Infernal?
You, Makit.
All right. All right. So I'm trying to. I'm going to say something in Infernal to the dog, and I'm not sure how I should. I can whisper it to both you and Makit then.
Sure. Me first, of course.
Yep.
Quiet.
So, yep. I'm gonna roll Intimidate with that.
Oh.
For fuck's sake.
It smiles over at you.
Can I use my inspiration to redo that?
You have to declare it beforehand.
I know.
Yeah,
For fuck's
you're
sake.
just so used to being good at it. It smiles over at you as you say that.
A deal's a deal.
I'm whispering it to Makit now.
That's perfectly fine. So that was your action. Next.
I'll take a few steps back again.
Bonus action, anything?
Nope.
All right, Ayn, your turn.
Muted. I'll move like 25 feet there.
All right.
Basically, we're in an area where the ceiling is like hundreds of feet tall, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll cast fourth level. What is the thing? Yeah, a fourth level call lightning on it. Why not?
Okay, go for it.
I'll use the
Dex.
channel divinity to max damage it at 40 damage.
It rolled a 14 on its dex save, which is a failure, I believe. So what's the damage total? 40?
40, yeah. 40.
As this creature snarls in your direction, Creve, after what you just said, Ayn just runs over and opens up this gigantic storm cloud that just into the creature, causing its entire skeleton to erect and start shining and glowing underneath its skin as it exhales slowly, and all of you are like, holy fuck, that was incredible.
Yep.
It looks
Oh, yeah,
over at
and-
you, mildly perturbed by that damage.
Yep. And because of this class feature, he gets pushed away 10 feet.
Oh,
Okay.
Yep.
Wait,
Oh, sorry, wrong way. That way.
I thought you said it was huge.
It is
Oh,
huge.
it's huge. Oh yeah,
It's
never
pretty
mind
huge.
Oh, never mind. It doesn't move. But it
Yeah.
starts laughing because that amount of damage, it makes it know that it's going to have fun.
Oh no.
then. And I just hold up my shield and like ready up, and that's the end of my turn.
All right. Arite, we'll make a copy of Arite. This Arite is not the real Arite. I'll mark it as not a real Arite. That Arite is going to take attacks while Arite moves closer towards it. Cool. Umbra Slice. Hit. Hit. Damage. Damage. Due to its experimental nature. Somebody roll me a d4.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah.
3. Okay, it is not immune to acid damage then. So that is going to be 7 plus 12 is 19, 29, 34 points of damage.
Yeah.
Alrighty, it takes the slices of attacks from Arite, and yeah. I believe that's going to be his turn. Kyle, do you have that ability in your character sheet for me to look at?
Not yet. It's level 9. It just
Oh,
a
okay. Then at
question
level 9, we'll
for
worry
the
about
next.
that. Cool. Go ahead. Your turn.
Dagger. No, bonus action hide. No, I'm invisible. I don't give a shit about that.
You're
I just-
invisible. You already have advantage.
I throw the dagger to it.
Alrighty. Yeet!
And no, it doesn't work anymore. All right, I'll just roll once more after because I have the triple advantage. My macro
All right.
doesn't work anymore.
25 hits. 26 hits. It was just
Ugh.
lagging. Don't you get extra damage from the dagger?
Yeah, plus
Oh,
1.
yeah. Yeah. So it takes 20 points of damage. The Cerberus has the dagger plunge into its side and then look down at it and over in your direction. Is still confused that it doesn't see you before the dagger goes away, and it looks more confused than it does hurt.
It does see me now because of this VVT in break.
Oh yeah, now you're visible. Haha. All done?
No. I would like to cast Shadow Blade with my bonus action.
Shink! Now you're dual wielding.
And go hide behind her somewhere like that.
Okay.
Not aligned with Rorik or something, but somewhere like that.
Okay. It does not recharge its lava breath. Oh wait. Shit. How many hit points does Arite's Echo have?
It's like it's hit and it's done.
Oh, then it's
Yeah.
done from trying to hit the creature. Lava sparks off its body.
Oh shit.
Yep. So Krieve, 25 feet of movement. Krieve, it looks interested in you. It looks gleeful over at Ein, and then somebody stabbed him. It's probably going to go after Ein, let's be real.
Wait, what about Rurik? He's been just this old man, like kind of like, hey, hit me, eat me, like Tommy Lee
Yeah,
Jones.
but where's the fun in that? Ein throws lightning. It's going to go after Ein.
Shit?
Bork, 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 bork. Does a 22 hit you?
Of course.
I need you to give me a strength save.
Oh no.
As the creature charges over at you and leaps into the air, pouncing on top of you. You are now prone underneath one of its paws. Also, from the pounce attack, you are going to suffer 13 points of slashing damage.
So what's the concentration save for that?
Not done yet, and 3 points of fire damage. 13 plus 3 is 16, so con save DC 10.
Yeah, failed. The cloud disappears.
And now the 3 heads are going to try to bite at you. Only 2 of them get to bite, though, since it's pounced. With advantage. Natural 16, I guarantee hits you. That'll be 12.
16, no. Oh, yeah.
Natural 16.
Yeah,
it has a big
hits.
bonus. Yeah. That is going to be 12 points of piercing damage and 3 points of fire damage.
3 points of fire.
And a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. That's another 12 piercing and 3 fire.
12 piercing and 3 fire. Okay. There you go.
Alrighty. Rorik, your go. You see the creature gleefully strikes over towards Ayn and knocks her down onto the ground.
No, bad dog, bad dog. Yeah, I can get, yeah. And this is technically flanking, right?
Ayn, are you still threatening it underneath its paw?
I mean, the spell disappeared, so I don't know how threatening I am.
All right, well, yeah, no.
So yes, you're flanking. You're flanking. She's prone. I'm not going to give you flanking. Yeah.
This is a bad dog, and Rorik has had his longsword out because he's stabbing the vampires. So yeah, bad dog. Does a 10 hit? Oh wait, no, that's advantage. That's right. No, wait, you said no advantage.
No advantage. 10 does not hit.
Okay.
You strike out and you land against one of the metal platings. Ting. 14.
Man,
you
advantage
land
would
against
be so nice right now.
You would land against another metal plating. Ting.
Hey, bad dog. No.
One of the heads looks at you, but the other 2 are still eating.
Yeah, Rorik's gonna look directly at the head that's looking at him and just kind of point with his sword. No. Bad.
McKeat. Oh, by the way, Ayn, did you account for your hit points? Everybody, did you account for your temporary hit points from Rorik?
Yeah, is the only reason I didn't go down.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Go ahead, McKeat. Sorry for interrupting.
I lost mine from the vampire.
I will just double take at Creve, then look over to Rorik. It's not a dog, it's a devil. And then, because fire probably wouldn't be very effective. Well, I may as well at least try to see how well it handles a gravity sinkhole directly above it.
Okay, what's that, con save?
Yep.
15?
Ooh, it fails.
Alright, now we know at least a natural 2 it fails. So, 26 points of force damage being drug upwards above you all. Roll me a d6 for fall damage. Wait, it only pulls it 10 feet closer, right?
Yep.
Alright, so that's only a d6. So an extra 1 point of damage. And go ahead and roll your damage. Oh, you did, so 27. The creature's looking a little rough now after that, as it kind of like slams and cracks its one paw a little bit. And all done?
Spoke to Rorik's by words. I'm gonna say, I mean, it's from the 9 hells. That'll be my turn.
Creve, you got a couple of looks from McKee, but hey, everyone else is cool. Are you talking?
Yeah, I was muted. I give him a couple of looks back and just squinting my eyes a little bit, and then I'll let's see this. Yeah, I'll take a bonus action to cast Hex on the Cerberus.
Alrighty, it's hexed.
And then I'm gonna run over there. And pew pew.
$14 hits, 17 just barely hits. So that is a total of 25.
Yeah, plus 2d6.
Plus 2d6, yeah, 25. Plus 3, so 28.
Yep.
All right, it's looking pretty rough now as you strike into its backside a few times and it snarls over at you. Ein, this thing is no fucking joke. Go ahead.
Ah, my back hurts. So I'm grappled, basically, right?
You're restrained under its paw.
Ah, yeah.
Because
so,
of the size difference, it's not just the grapple.
yeah. All right. So
one
0
thing.
movement then.
Yeah, Creep?
It has disadvantage on strength checks.
It does, because of gravity sinkhole.
No, because of a hex.
Oh, you're a hexy boy.
Yeah.
Strength ability checks it has disadvantage on. Thank you. Go ahead, Ein.
Yeah, I'll throw. Let's see. I'll throw a bonus action to just heal myself just in case. For 11.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's it. That's good enough padding. I hope. Yeah. So for my action.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
You're no longer restrained. I forgot gravity sinkhole lifted it up and it dropped back down. So,
Okay.
yeah, you're just prone.
Yeah. So I'll just stand up. This is a hard choice to make. Yeah, I can't cast spells because I already used healing word.
Cast cantrips.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of an option to like see if I have anything else to do. Fuck me. Let's see. Why not? I'll just double buffer myself. Why not? Fuck it.
Pulls out a band-aid. Ah. All done?
Yeah.
All right. Arite does not realistically gain any real benefits from having his echo out right now, I don't think. Except Unleash Incarnate, I guess.
No, he can attack from the echo.
Yeah, but it dies from trying to attack it, so.
Oh yeah,
but it's still one attack.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
only one? Oh shoot. Okay.
Yeah. So he's gonna run up and diagonal flank with Ein this time. Aha! Smort. And that one. Roll again. 21 hits. 17 hits. Boop. A boop. 15, 15, 30 points of damage. It is just barely still standing. Kyle. It is bloodied right now.
Okay. Is the area considered in darkness or something
Everything
like
down here is, yeah.
that? Okay. So getting closer to like here. And I will throw my Shadow Blade, and because area is dim light and darkness, I have advantage automatically.
Alrighty, go for it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that hits. Kyle, how do you want to do this?
Oh, the Shadow Blade just for that. Shit. I would like to. Let me think about it. So when I'm running, I would like to whistle to it. So it's 3 heads are turning to me and get a line. And the Shadow Blade, when I throw it, because it's a fucking Shadow Blade, it gets through all the 3 heads at once.
Alrighty. The creature slowly turns its gaze in your direction as you go and throw it. It just pierces one after another through the creature before it lets out this fiendish howl. And on the very cusp of its existence here,
Freedom.
before it shatters into embers everywhere and disappears. Alrighty. So, you successfully killed the dog guarding that other room. And all of you are left coughing a little bit from the embers in this region, just burning up the soil and that little bit of poison. And it's just, now it's harder to breathe down here.
Also, Rourke's just coughing because he's old.
Fair.
And
Yeah, we'll go with
as
that.
soon as it dies, I'll move the hex onto one of the vampires.
Omen
Just
has a
keep it
sigh of
up.
relief since it wasn't him for once.
Wait, is that why you
Here.
keep your hex?
Just other potential targets.
I mean, it makes sense because then Omen dies and you just Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done that.
That's why Omen's so bad at one thing at a time. Just
Omen, I need you to sneak
Omen,
around.
go look, flies into a tree. I hate you. Just-
I said look. Yeet. Oh God.
Pretty bird.
Hey, it
pretty
lasts for
bird.
up to 8 hours. I can't just let it fade
Yeah,
away.
yeah.
I'm kind of trying to figure out
Whoops.
who's more abusive to their familiar, Willie or Creeve?
That is a duo I don't want to see in the same game. We have fun here, everybody, so don't forget to like, comment, and
Yeah.
subscribe. Anyways, the dust settles after a few moments. However, the air still feels heavy and difficult to breathe. For any of you that require breathing, and I have to bring it up because D&D, random things, you're going to have disadvantage on any stealth checks or charisma checks made by speaking because you're coughing down here.
I just have to check. Is it like filled with smoke or something?
The embers burned away a lot of the poison and dirt from that creature, and that leaves a whole lot of dust, dirt, and everything else filling this entire area. It's dust
Am
particles
I-
mostly, but yeah,
Oh, okay. Am I able to just blow it away with gust of wind?
you can certainly try.
I'll take my
Yeah, why
fancy
not?
cape and just wrap it around my mouth and nose.
Oh no, he's already role-playing vampires.
Oh god.
I was actually gonna have Rourke do the same. Well, maybe not the cloak, but some cloth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll use the gust of wind to just try and blow the thing away.
Makit, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll just look over to Creve and Inferno. I'm saying, we'll be talking later, my lord. Last two words sarcastically.
Now, as you cast Gust of Wind, you all watch as the particles in the area start getting pushed up towards the ceiling. And Ein, roll me a survival check. Yeah, let's call it survival.
Oh no, the one thing I'm bad at. 8.
Yeah, you keep knocking it up, but it's only going to be out of your guys' way for like up to a minute after you stop trying to do it. You're not getting the right pattern to like shoot it up the hole, and damn it, it's So how long does that spell last? 10 minutes, I think.
1 minute.
Okay, yeah. At the end of the 1 minute, you all had 1 minute of breathing, okay, and then it starts settling and moving around again. It's really fucking annoying.
Oh.
We'll only be talking if I want to.
Well, that was.
Respond back to Mikit.
Infernal, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, Rourke.
Yeah, Rourke's coughing as it settles down. That was one problem taken care of. I
Yeah.
guess last thing is let's take care of these vampires.
Let's at least try to burn it.
Right. Well, hang on a little bit. Fine. We'll take care of them, but maybe we should just take a little bit of their blood for posterity, as it were.
Insight check.
There's no inciting one another in our games, dude. You know that.
All right. Shit,
Yeah.
I forgot.
It's your choice to trust him or not.
Creve, I don't think that's a good idea.
You don't think anything's a good idea? Ugh, you paladins.
Wait, I thought Rourke has been pretty agreeable so far.
Yes.
But Creve.
It's just a friendly jab, you know that.
Yeah. No, the dog is still in that petrified state of the cooled embers.
Oh, okay. I mean, we could, assuming Mikit could make anything out of it.
Well, I assume it's out of character higher than CR6.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
take like metagaming speaking, our bag can take up to 3 huge creatures. So if we take out like the winter owl shit that we have in it, that won't be a lot of use. We can put the Cerberus in it.
No, the Cerberus went into like embers and shit, didn't it?
No,
There's still aspects of it remaining. I roleplayed that, but there's still aspects you can use. It's dead.
Ah.
Yeah. You could collect the embers. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll carry
let's do
the.
it.
While they're doing that, I'm going over to. Oh, sorry, Ein.
It's okay. Go for it.
I'm going over to one of the vampires that looks like it's properly restrained and unable to get to me, and I'll pull out my spear and jab it in the foot and take
Well, you
out
can't see the foot. It's only the diaphragm up around the heads revealed inside of the seeds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, then I'm...
So I gently stab it in the neck. Or chest or head. I mean, like, those are your options.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Yeah, I'll I'll take the blunt end of my spear and jab it into its mouth.
Yeah. All right.
And,
give me a opposed athletics. Let's see how you can manage that. As you move closer, it does.
All right. And this is I'll do it on the one I cast Hex on.
Okay.
With these shitty rolls.
If you didn't realize from its body's malnutritioned form, it has a -4.
Okay.
It did fail.
All right.
I was about to say, like, if it passed, well, malnutrition, like, and stuff.
And disadvantage.
Yeah, no, it's just...
All right. And so I'll just jam the spear back and just use it as a lever to just yank its head back, and then pull out my dagger, and stab a hole in its neck, and pull out an empty flask that I have from a previous cure potion, and just drain some of its blood into the flask.
All right. Give me a sleight of hand check for this, because it will be trying to struggle. Not very much, about on par with a toddler.
Yeah. Oh. 20.
Oh, that is definitely high enough. Yeah. I'll say that you fill 1 small vial worth of vampire blood. Roll me a nature check, actually, Creve.
All right. Just write this down first. $19.
There's these golden glowing bits and green glowing bits inside of the blood. And where you stabbed it, the blood as it pours out appears to be thicker at moments and a bit thinner at moments. It's kind of strange.
Okay. Hang in there, buddy. I say, I'll yank out my spear again. And yeah, I'll use prestidigitation to just clean my hands in case I got some blood on them. And
You absolutely did, yeah.
yeah, and put the vial in one of my pockets.
Alrighty. So, during that time, I assume everybody was cleaning up all of the bits of the creature.
Brother, the con save was just because I forgot about my the detect things concentration.
Oh, good call. Ledane comes walking back over, adjusting her pants a little bit. I heard a little ruckus. Did I miss anything? I just had to go to the bathroom.
There was a really big bad dog.
Y'all
Also,
fought it without me?
It awoke because the pod people, they were actually vampires. So we're going to kill them all.
Oh, perfect. She aims her sword at one of them and guiding bolt. Let's see if she hits.
Oh, I mean, Rogue was going to try to do this without using up, okay. No, that's her choice.
And they incinerate.
I just imagine she just, like, shotguns it. Like, she just flips her sword around, points it like a shotgun, and then...
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Well, they're dead. Oh, by
Can
the
I
way, there's like
move?
6 more on the other side.
Oh, that's...
Or, sorry,
Oh.
there's like 6 more on the other side.
Oh, let's get to it then.
Sure.
Sacred flame, guiding forward, sacred.
I look over
drive by.
I look over at Omen while they're doing this, and you know what's coming.
Yeah. Warwick, as she and Ein are gonna handle the situation, she's like, "Here, hold this for a second," and like shoves her shield into your chest, and then puts her blade over her shoulders and walks like that over there. She looks over at you, Ein. That was a good test. At least I know he's actually not fake.
Thankfully.
Yeah.
He's been pretty steadfast all along.
Rorik, you're looking at a large platinum shield that's semi-reflective and almost translucent at moments in the shape of a dragon's head that is clearly some type of spiritual homage to the crystal one.
Well, while its owner is taking care of things, Rourke just kind of like looks at it, and it's probably a well-used kind of shield and stuff, right?
It's flawless. There's not a single mark on it
Really?
at all.
Oh, should I was gonna have Rourke just kind of polish it a bit. Well, okay. No, never mind.
I mean, you
then.
can if you want. I mean, you know. But yeah, between the two of you, Sacred Flame, Guiding Bolt, Sacred Flame, Guiding Bolt. I'll mark down those spell slots of hers. Where's my pencil?
Pyromaniac clerics. Hell yeah.
Yeah. You know, your group isn't that bad.
Yeah, sorry about the dust. That damn devil dog kind of left it behind before disappearing.
You'd think one of those smart people would know how to clean up a mess.
Looks away. Yeah, I know, right?
But anyways, they both walk back over to you guys and thumbs up.
Good job, you two. Here, Lindine, here, and hands her back her shield.
Thank you. She lifts it and like hoists it onto her back. It's good to know you're not a fake. One of the other people I ran into was a fake.
A fake? A fake what?
Worshipper of the crystal one. There's actually a lot of them in the world. They use that as an excuse to be able to move around and do whatever they want. It turns out a lot of them are fakers, so I've gotten in the habit of putting the shield on them, and well, if they're fake, they can't lift it up.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's can you teach me how to do that for my shield too?
Oh, I have no idea how to do it. It's the shield that does it. Yeah.
Oh.
Standy right here doesn't like people who are fake.
That's understandable. Everyone gangster till radiant damage.
I mean, radiant
mean-
damage is kind of absurd.
I mean, unless you're a totem barbarian, but then they're only gangster till psychic damage comes out.
So now all of these vampires are completely destroyed and incinerated from the radiant essence and energy. There is nothing remaining of them. However, I think this would be a good place for us all to go on break, don't you think? Everybody?
Yay.
We will
All right.
be right